what if we took the idea of Amazon and got the vendors on there? This is the opposite way that Amazon was built. It's got something for everyone. You list your products, you decide how much money that you're going to price it at. Your content can go worldwide. Your courses can go worldwide. Your ebook can go worldwide, not just through your team, through the whole shopping channel.
Welcome to Tuesday night. We keep it consistent. We're going to be talking about the Shoply overview presentation tonight with Mr. Craig Schiltz. For those that don't know me, my name is Aaron Biley. I'm an influencer pro with Shoply and been in the direct sales industry now for coming on 30 years. And for me, joining Shoply was really, it was a time where I didn't really have a choice. It was either join Shoply or retire from network marketing. I was kind of in a space where, the industry had changed a lot. It was probably going through a bit of a dynamic shift, and I just didn't know whether I had the energy to be part of that mentally or not. When Shoply came along, it was refreshing in regards to different income streams, different style of building, but right on trend with the now and on trend with the next 5-10 years and always evolving. And so for me, it was a refreshing post, and it kind of refreshed me with the skills that I already had and the experience that I had. And it's been a journey over the last 4 or 5 months. I think now we've got 86, I've lost track, vendors up on the platform, over 1,000 products. And so we don't get wheelhoused into the one niche or the one product. It really fits into that trend of people not wanting to build teams, as traditional network marketers. And the big trend is your TikTok and your Instagram, copy paste products up there, going live, doing photos, or even doing faceless accounts, just putting your affiliate link up and making some really great income, whilst you can just still go to the beach, shopping center, pick your kids up from school, and you don't really have to follow up with team building. So there's a lot of people out there that's all they want to do. And if they can make a few $1,000s a month, they're as happy as Larry. For other people that want to build teams, we can tap into that trend or do the skill set of building teams and open up other income sources. And I guess what was really appealing to me from the entrepreneurial space of never being able to enroll a certain type of entrepreneur that didn't want to know about those types of things was I knew people that were vendors, business owners, product owners, influencers that, just wanted to bring product to a platform that were struggling, with the rising ads of cost of Facebook ads and so forth. And so Craig will go through and join all the dots on what I just mentioned then. But for me, it was just that refreshing approach and something I think the industry was really crying out for. And you guys might see that same refreshness, after this presentation. If you do and it excites you, I think the income potential here over the next 12, 24 months is absolutely incredible as we are really gearing up and getting momentum all around the world. So to join the dots and explain exactly how all that fits in together, please welcome Mr. Craig Schiltz.
Thank you, Aaron. And looking forward to spending time with you today. Throughout this presentation, what we're going to be covering is really a bit about industry trends and how the market's moving at the moment. And that's really, I always say to people, big opportunities always happen when you get a big idea, you're solving a problem and you can leverage a mega trend. And, that's something Aaron and myself have actually been able to master a few times over the last 2 decades. So we're going to touch on that first and dive a little bit more into Shoply and where we currently sit as an opportunity, and then share at the end. A couple of people will come on and share a bit of experience. Jeff certainly moving waves at the moment. We're bringing vendors and really exciting business entrepreneurs to the platform. And just before we kick start, I will mention that we're now starting to attract brands and people that are really giving more and more credibility to our opportunity, because Jeff introduced a digital vendor last week, Dr. Joseph McClendon III, who has worked side by side with Tony Robbins for the best part of 2 or 3 decades. And Aaron introduced arguably the biggest business coach in the world to the platform as well. So we are now attracting the attention of the really big, highly successful entrepreneurs. We'll touch a little bit on that throughout the presentation as well. But, Shoply, we refer to Shoply as decentralized commerce, not in the terms of, Bitcoin and crypto, decentralized commerce, but it's really about putting the power back into the people. Shoply doesn't own any products; it's a platform. How it empowers us as the influencer pros to bring the products that we love and we would love to share with people to the platform. We give vendors an opportunity to open the door to create their own affiliate channel, and we grow our marketplace by the people, the users on the platform, bringing the products to the platform, really putting the power back into the individual hand. And that's really a unique part of the opportunity. And in this model, we have, as Aaron mentioned, an opportunity for many, many different types of people. Now, he mentioned he was on the verge of retirement from the network marketing industry, which we would probably refer to as the team builders, building teams, building scale, building leverage, building people. But that's not for everybody. And for me, for the best part of 3 or 4 years, I'd stopped doing business in that space purely because I didn't want to keep talking to the same echo chamber time and time and time again. I wanted to open the door to the masses. And as a podcast host, for me, I was looking for products to sell, different opportunities to leverage my influence and audience. And when Shoply came about, I thought, wow, this is really, really cool for influencers and people like podcasts hosts and personal trainers. So we have an opportunity for the team builders, for the influencers, and we give vendors, brands, the opportunity to find a new avenue to get their product to market. So that's sort of how we describe decentralized commerce. Now, another big mega trend is social commerce, and that's really a big talking point. And we're going to touch on what Accenture say about that. Arguably one of the biggest consulting firms on the planet talks about this is going to be a $1.2 trillion wave by 2025. And this has probably really emerged via technology and the growth in technology and tools over the last 3 to 4 years. And we get some of those trend talkers, the big influencers in the social media space that have been accurate in predicting the rise of TikTok and the rise of social media, and that people like Gary Vaynerchuk, and they're really talking about it. AI and social commerce as these two big plays. So where we sit right now is a platform that sits well and truly inside the social commerce ecosystem. So in that Accenture report and down at the bottom corner there, you'll be able to see the direct reference to that. They come up with this diagram, this funnel looking diagram, which really covers what a social commerce ecosystem looks for. So look at the social media platforms, and for the last 20 years, people have been joining different platforms, and effectively they become the users of, and they buy the products that they're out there sharing. So they're the users on the platform. And then we go down one layer deep. And these are the influencers, the creators, the resellers that leverage the social commerce platforms and create opportunities for themselves. And then we go another layer deep, again, using the users, the consumers on the platform. We've got the small brands, and these are what we would refer to on Shoply as vendors. And then right down at the bottom, like the tip of the spear, we have the platforms, the TikTok shops, the Amazons. Shoply is a platform in this social commerce ecosystem. So when you look at this, we literally do cover everyone. We've got a massive opportunity for all the users to either be customers or actually $10 affiliates, and we'll talk about that in a second. We open the door for these influencers to open another avenue for them to generate more commission, and creators like course creators, e-learning creators. We're probably not so big in resellers because the vendors have to own their own brand, so we may not touch that. Small brands, the vendors, we're a great platform for them, and we are a platform. So within this $1.2 trillion megatrend, we sort of cover all bases within it. And that's where the potential really lies within our platform. So I'm just going to share a couple of short videos now to show you in real life what's actually really happening in the marketplace.
When you think about Chinese live streaming, you have probably seen videos like this.
而且我不发普通版，我给你发70版，普通版咱不要。
So that's sort of
What do you
what's
think about
happening in China right now. And here we see a guy selling lipstick and selling millions and millions of dollars of this as we speak.
Austin Lee Jiaqi is a 27-year-old beauty advisor turned live streamer and one of the top influencers in China. He once sold 15,000 lipsticks in only 5 minutes and has a following of 42.1 million fans on Douyin. Each month, he earns over $150,000. This was made possible because of live streaming commerce, a rising trend in China. In addition to making stars out of streamers like Li Jiaqi, it's driving billions of sales to e-commerce platforms.
So, if you want to dive into that, he's selling one product, lipsticks, 15,000 units, and making $150,000 a month. Imagine if he just adds one new product line to what he's doing because he has so much influence. So this is sort of where the trend is heading right now. And as I mentioned, Gary Vaynerchuk, I think this is one of the most profound videos that sort of really validated where Shoply positioned itself in this social commerce ecosystem.
Retail, selling stuff on live is very real to me. I'm a big believer in it. If you ask me right now, out of all the optionality in the world of how to make money in the next 5 years in America, live shopping is at the tippy top of my list. TikTok Shop is real as shit. Whatnot is real as shit. Meta's not going to sit around and let them have it, so they're going to figure out what they're going to do. Have you seen the video of the woman in China that just keeps moving the handbags? You probably saw the headline. She made $8 million in like 2 seconds. So in China, live social shopping has already happened. I also know that a lot of people don't know that. In my brain, 20% of all social media content is live shopping. It's not yet, but it will be. And so I'm going to move fast during this era on it. If you're a retailer and you have a physical location, Monday through Friday is dead. The world has changed. Online shopping, rents are getting harder to justify. In 5 years, you'll walk down Main Street and half of the owners or the employees are going to be on live shopping. They're going to turn their stores into studios because the opportunity is there and they're going to have to. And so I'm very, very, very hot on live shopping. I would argue that live social shopping is the only potential thing that Amazon should be worrying about in their domination. That's how big this could be. Attention is the ultimate asset. These social platforms have the attention. We're going to now shop in that environment. That's going to affect media. That's going to affect retail. And that's going to affect the product service industry. 6 years ago, I was yelling at everybody to be on TikTok. Now everybody cries to me when they see me and be like, Gary, I should have listened to you. Now everyone's on TikTok. Now I'm yelling at you to do social shopping. Either you're going to listen or you're going to cry about not doing it.
Now,
Retail, selling.
One thing I would just say, like the big takeaway from that for me is, and you see this, you walk into a big department store or shopping mall, and you see just basically the customer service rep sitting behind the desk by himself. Now, if you do have a retail business and you're going, I do have dead times, you know what Gary was just talking about then, set up a studio and start doing social commerce to audience outside of your business and do product reviews, etc. on your platform. This is where business is heading. And I wanted to just touch on this to start with, because we want to be understanding that if we're going to invest time, money, commitment, effort into an opportunity, we want to know that it's on trend, it's growing, it's solving a problem. And the ultimate validation is, you know, Amazon, the second biggest, most valuable company in the world, $1.8 trillion market cap. That they're really a vendor holding company, not really offering amazing opportunity for influencers. Then we have TikTok Shop as probably the biggest social commerce platform out there, but they have tremendous fees, but they actually don't have vendors in there. So they've had to structure a deal together to help each other out, to scratch each other's back so they can do it. What Shoply is an infusion of the vendors within the platform and the social selling capability within the platform. So our technology allows people to go directly into Shoply, go and click on the product of choice that they like, and press send it to any of their social media platforms, create swipe up links, links directly to your newsletters, your email list, your podcast. It doesn't really matter. We're doing everything in the one place. And that's one of the unique features of what we have here in Shoply. Obviously, this is a really big thing, and we have these mega influencers out there that are making literally millions of dollars, you know, in some cases every single day. But one of the bigger influencers, mega influencers out there, Stormy Steele drove $1 million in TikTok Shop sales in a single day. Zheng makes over $13 million a week by going live for 3 seconds per product. She just keeps on scrolling them through. And we just talked about another guy that's made 12-hour live stream, $1.7 billion in collective sales. So this is really happening. And these are what mega influencers are very capable of doing. If someone like Conor McGregor or anyone from the Kardashian family, they flash something up, there's a mad rush for people to buy it. We're not really after those people to be Shoply influencers. What our platform is perfectly positioned for is the everyday average person that has a little bit of influence. It could be a soccer mum that is, talks to everybody down at the soccer club and providing them with a product to be able to sell to that local community. My wife's never really sold anything to anyone, but she goes to our local gym, and in the last 6 weeks, she's probably got 8 people to join the gym because of her recommendation. She would be classified as somebody that doesn't have much influence, but imagine that she was promoting something on Shoply and she got 8 customers for that recommendation referral. So again, the podcast hosts that are looking to monetize their platforms, you've got personal trainers, all of these type of people sort of fit in this category. We're going to be providing a tremendous opportunity for them to be able to monetize their influence and audience. Shoply University, so we believe in helping people fulfill their potential. I mentioned this here. I believe this will be like eventually nearly a Netflix version of our platform, because, and when I say Netflix version of our platform, now we've got 7, 8 of the world's leading educators in their topic, whether it's AI, whether it's personal development, whether it's business coaching, whether it's social media strategy, and they're providing courses for free as a part of the subscription for the Shoply platform. So imagine when we get tens of thousands of hours of content on our platform for people to learn how to be the best entrepreneurs from the best entrepreneurs in the world. And we'll have topics covered like sales and marketing, building teams, leadership, mindset, and to be a Shoply University contributor, you have to be in the top 1% of 1% within your specialized field. So this is a really exciting offering that we do have on the platform. And as I mentioned earlier, Dr. Joseph McClendon III just launched a course in our Shoply University there, and I believe Brad Sugars will be very soon as well, the biggest business coach in the world. So we have these opportunities built into the platform. We sort of touched on, yes, this is real, this is taking off. And I touched in my story at the start that there's multiple offerings for multiple different people. Now we have this simple, I call it the annual $100 a year business opportunity. Now this is just a straight arbitrage of you going onto the platform, finding a product that you like, promoting it to your audience. That's your level of participation. Join for free. Get any direct bonus that you get for selling the products. You might find a product that you align with, you love, you would recommend it anyway. Go on there, grab your link, text it to 10 friends, do an Instagram post about it, however you want to get it to your market. If anyone buys it, you're in business. Now, $10 a month for that opportunity, US dollars that is. So if you made one sale every 2 months, you probably break even. It's a no-brainer opportunity for the platform. But the cool thing is, as we fill out our ecosystem, there's ongoing attribution. So just imagine that somebody comes to join the platform to buy the baby products for their newborns, and then they go on there and have a look, and then go and buy a skincare product, and then go and say, oh, I'm into gardening, so I might try that the gardening line that we have, and all of the different products or all the different orders, the ongoing attribution goes back to the person that introduces them to the platform. So as I mentioned, free to start, $10 a month, and unlimited opportunity to sell as much as you want. You could literally be on there for every 5 minutes, get a product out to your audience if that's what you wanted to do, but a cool opportunity within the platform. Now, people that as I mentioned, I love doing this, building teams, the leverage of getting overrides on bringing influencers and total collective sales in the platform and helping people build their own mini empires. This is what's in our direct selling, networking style side of the business. Now, I always say this to just completely and utterly obliterate the objection: is this a network marketing company? Yes, it is, and no, it isn't, because within the 4 opportunities, you have the choice to participate at the level that you want to participate. If you don't like building teams, be an affiliate, just sell product, or be a B2B person and bring brands to the platform, or launch your own brand and leverage the affiliates and the influencers. So all of the opportunities are independent of each other, but if you're a big thinker, do them all. I'm building a team, I'm selling product by doing social selling, I'm bringing brands to the platform, and I've launched my own self as an e-learning vendor on the platform as well. So I want to participate in all parts of the ecosystem. We've got 2 ways beyond the affiliate to come into the business. One's called Influencer, the other one's called Influencer Pro. Now, the typical influencer once-off license was $499, and the entry level for our Influencer Pro to sort of access all parts of the platform, the 4 different opportunities, or the 3 main ones, not the vendor one, is $799. But we've got a promotion as our main strategy as of March 2025, because we've really established the marketplace quite well. We went live in October with 6 brands, humble beginnings, and well over 100 brands now, near 1,500 plus products on the platform for you to sell. We've got 10 brands plus in all of Europe, in Canada, obviously all of US, which is where our head office is, within Australia, and we're getting 3 to 5 brands going live every single week on the platform at the moment. We've got our first live vendor in Singapore. We've got some business now happening in Greater China, and this is, I sort of say, well, from October, November, December, January, February, in 5 months we could get to well over 100 brands worldwide. I think that we could do that, easily again within the next sort of 2 to 3 months. So we're sort of scaling at a pretty rapid rate at the moment, but where we want to build the other side of the fence is incentivize more and more people to join the platform to be consumers and to sell the products for the vendors. So we just launched this phenomenal way to enter the business. And it's a really what I call a straight line pathway to get all access to the platform. So you can come on and get the influencer license instead of $499. You get it for $199, and you do a little bit of work. You don't want to make the full investment of the $799 to be an Influencer Pro, but you sort of want all the features and benefits of that. So I've got this $300 saving, come in for influencer price for $199, introduce 3 influencers to the platform, and you get catapulted straight away through to our premium license, which is the one-off $799 license of Influencer Pro, which then allows you to bring brands to the platform. So this is our strategy into our first year anniversary for the next 90 to 120 days. We're going to be really driving the people to the platform. So we've got a phenomenal incentive and bonus scheme attached to join the business at the moment. And the other cool thing about when you get your Influencer Pro license, you actually get access to bring 2 vendors to the platform. One, an e-learning vendor for $1 instead of paying $1,500 to join, and for the other one, $99 for the physical vendor. So you get your Influencer Pro license, 2 tokens to bring 2 vendors to the platform. The cool thing is when you can help launch your vendor, generate $1,500 of sales, Shoply will drop you another token to be able to bring another vendor to the platform. So our vision is really to make sure that we bring brands to the platform and then help the brands generate sales so they become happy. And it's no point having 10,000 vendors and only 1,000 of them making sales. So we've really put it back onto the individuals. We'll give you an incentive to save a potential vendor $1,500, but we want you to be able to generate sales for them, or we'll take that privilege away until you can help them do that. So that's sort of one of our strategies for growth. And we've also just recently launched, as a part of our offering for affiliates and our influencers, what we call affiliate bundles. And these are not open market offers, but these are discounted offers. So you can bring somebody in on a discounted package so they can receive their offering and then go straight onto social media or go run a house party or go to the market and say, hey, I've just launched a business. In the business, I'm now promoting these wonderful skincare products from this lady. But the affiliate bundle gives you an extra discount on the product, so you can actually go out there and launch your business with your license and your bundle. So here's a bit of a look at what some of the people on the platform or the brands on the platform looks like. So Shoply, we've got home. I'm now looking at vendors. As you mentioned, we've got shop, we've got e-learning, Shoply U, we've got dashboard, but the type of vendors that we're attracting are nearly anything that you can think of that you would buy on a place like Amazon or eBay, or nearly in a supermarket or a department store. If you find that vendor, there would be a home for them on Shoply as well. So this company here, Wild Organic Ways, has phenomenal cleaning products and organically friendly products there. If you go into their store, they've got a nice variety. They've actually, each vendor now has the ability to provide education on their product. So if you're an affiliate, you can click on e-learning portal on their store and it will talk you through how their products work. Now, this is one of my favorite brands. I've actually bought this multiple times since I went live in December last year. Life FX Living Water. And it's all about water purification and enhancement, remineralization of the water. It's a droplet product. I love the travel one as well, because when I'm going and staying at different places and I want to actually not have dirty tap water, I can actually get tap water and then put a few drops in and then drink the new water purified water. I got Mayella Organics, amazing organic range there. There's skincare, nutrition, a variety of different products within that store, and also we've got Scott Rogers Design, like really high-end designer jewelry. So you start thinking of the type of different brands and products. We've got Earth Food now, which is amazing microbiome sort of soil food, let's call it soil food, to enhance your ability to grow products. But we're starting to attract all sorts of different genres of products to the platform. As I mentioned, e-learning started to become a really big niche for us, and I've already touched probably enough on the e-learning side at the moment, but it's a really, really big niche and it's very global. So this is a big play for us here. As mentioned, 200 billion in 2019. By in the next 5 years, effectively a $1 trillion market, and this is where people are going. People are sick of spending 5 years at university, coming out with a $200,000 debt. Their education has been outdated by the time they're finished, especially now with AI and all the different tech out there. Struggling to get jobs, and people are now going, well, I would rather spend 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 working with the best of the best in my industry. It's more personalized. I can work with somebody that's got runs on the board. This is like a really big trend that's only getting bigger, not getting smaller. And on Shoply, as I mentioned, we could effectively, with our monthly subscription to be a member, become a Netflix for entrepreneurial education, and people could eventually just join just for that. As I mentioned, Each vendor has the capability of training, using our e-learning platform to train people on the products, because you're getting 3 to 5 new products a week. We showcase different brands every single week, but it's really important that, Victory Nutrition sounds good, but what's the key? What's the secret sauce? What's the KFC secret spices to this product here? So this gives vendors the ability to train the influencers. We've also got amazing e-learning funnels to help showcase the business. But one of the questions you always get, what's the difference between Shoply and everything else? Look, there's marketplaces out there. Lots of different marketplaces, lots of different, and everyone has their own lane. And no different to Facebook is Facebook. They have a slightly different audience to the people that want to use YouTube and the people that want to use LinkedIn, more corporatized type of people. But they're all social media platforms, but they all have their audiences. They all have their points of difference. And Shoply's point of difference is we're a home for boutique brands. We provide a phenomenal opportunity for the influencer to build a genuine, scalable international business. We empower our influencers to bring the products to the platform and remunerate them with royalties. And there's some of the different unique reasons that you would want to be on Shoply. But hey, if you're a vendor, why not register your product on every single marketplace? There's no harm in doing that. There's no harm in, as a vendor, still doing Facebook ads. There's no harm in, as a vendor, still setting up a market store in the local markets on a Saturday afternoon. There's no harm in paying a PR company, an SEO company, having a website, having your products in retail. What we want to be for your brand is their sophisticated affiliate channel, where we've actually got hungry affiliates on our platform looking for things to sell. So that's what I would probably say in regards to some of the differences. In regards to getting paid on the platform, we have a simple, as I mentioned, the arbitrage of, you are an affiliate, you get a direct bonus. So we've got Jeff on here at the moment. He's got a $5,000 coaching program on the platform. And you see over here, DB is $600. So Jeff's going to offer you, as an entrepreneur, an affiliate, $600 for selling his $5,000 coaching program. Every single brand on the platform has this setup. So this package here is $218, and they're going to give you $45 to sell their product. So, there's again the jewelry product. They're going to give you $900 to sell their jewelry product. So, most vendors are sort of looking around anywhere from 15 to 25%, 30% they're going to give back to the affiliates. But it's the vendor's choice. That has nothing to do with Shoply. We can encourage vendors to do what they want to do, but they're running their own store. They're running their own promotions. They're teaching people. So if they put love into their store and educate the people, they're more likely for affiliates to go, gee, this looks world class. I really understand this product now. And that's really the glory of their product. Simply here, I can click on any of these and send it directly to any of those social platforms. I just grab the link and start texting people, put it on my newsletter, send it out in my email list, put it on my next podcast, and that's the way it works. Vendor development bonus. This is a cool thing. We talk about empowering our influencers to bring the vendors or the stores to the platform. So as an influencer, I want to bring 100 different brands to the platform and help them launch their business onto the platform. And if sales are generated, now what happens is the vendor says, well, we're going to give this direct bonus to the person that sells the product, but we're actually going to put this part of the bonus into the community pool, which is classified as CV, and that's your royalty. You get 3% of the CV of the sale of the product on the platform. So just think of it in simple terms. I bring a brand to the platform. I become like their brand ambassador on Shoply. And if I can help that brand generate sales, whether it's in my community or not, you would be making, royalties on every sale that happens on the platform. Now, just imagine getting one of those brands that just takes off like a wildfire, and you're the person that brings that brand to the platform. So, this here is a business opportunity in its own right, within our platform, and there will be people out there that don't want to build a community, don't want to really just sell product, but they got good networks to bring brands to the platform. So that's really the opportunity there. We have this community pool. Now, this is more in line with the team building types of people, and it's sort of built under a 3x3x3x3 model down to 12 levels. Collectively, there's, I think when you add them all up, it's around 800,000 people could collectively fill out the community. So we call this the community pool. And really what you're doing is just introducing people to join the community or join Shoply to start doing what we're doing, introducing affiliates, bringing brands to the platform, bringing other community members to the platform, and just automatically, this is just happening in the background, and you get 7% on the sales in that. Marketplace commissions is related to the sales of the product on the marketplace. And again, I mentioned there's a direct bonus commission, but there's also a customer volume commission, commissionable volume commission that gets dedicated as well. That goes into the marketplace commissions, and then it gets paid down 5 generations. So somebody I introduced to the platform, they're called a level 1. I could earn a 10% commission on the marketplace there. Then a level 2 is someone they bring to the platform. So it goes down to 5 levels and can technically go to infinity levels as well. But we do more detailed training on this as we go. And the last key way is a global marketplace share pool. And this is really for big thinkers, people that have a vision to earn millions of dollars a year on the platform, because it's about helping people grow their businesses. Now, I've managed to, and Aaron certainly has, in this industry, been in a business where they had a marketplace pool, and it was all built on helping, empowering people to build their business. And as a result, this global marketplace pool got paid out once every quarter. And, that was, I think one year was best part of $500,000 sharing in that, because there might only be 20, 50, 100 people that have vision to build that style of business, while other people are just happy selling product and bringing brands to the platform, or they just want their brand to get sales made on the platform. We've got this power bonus at the moment. This is, again, bring 3 influencer pros to the platform. We have a $300 bonus attached to bringing 3 new influencer pros to the platform. But we've also got this model at the moment, that $199 model. If you join the platform, you bring 3 people on at $199, you get upgraded to being an influencer pro. So under that style of model, to get your $300 bonus, and everyone wanted to come in at $199, it'll be $199. Get your 3, you're now influencer pro. Now this person here, $199, they get their 3, they're an influencer pro. You've got 1 influencer pro. Now you've got to try and help these other 2 people. So 2 might actually buy the influencer pro license, and 1 might choose to build their way there. But you need 3 influencer pros, and you get a once-off pioneering bonus. And when I say once-off, for doing that. But if you did that 10 times, you would get this bonus 10 times as well. So it's another part of our growth strategy to encourage more people to bring people to the platform. On top of that bonus, just for bringing an influencer pro to the platform, you get $160. So in this scenario, bringing 3 influencer pros, that's $480 in your bonus, plus your pioneer bonus for getting 3 influencer pros. You can effectively nearly get, by duplicating that, your license, your $799 back for doing that. So basically, this is just giving you a way to be able to see how you could go about building your business. This is really important because we're very early stage in business. We have a phenomenal opportunity that's improving by the day. And when I say improving by the day, we're getting micro wins day after day after day. And what I say a micro win might be, well, last week we announced that we've done a deal with PayPal to add another payment option for for people to make payments easier in the business. Another micro win is we've done a deal with a multi-billion-dollar company to add their tech into our platform that will launch in our Shoply 3.0 tech upgrade. Another big win, now got a warehouse in Hong Kong going into Greater China. So we're continuing to evolve and grow, but we're still very early stage. You know, I want us to be 50 local brands in every single marketplace, and that's when I'm saying that we're a force to be reckoned with in the marketplace space. So you now have the opportunity, knowing that there's 10 to 20 brands in Australia, 10 to 20 brands in Canada, 10 to 20 brands in Europe. We've got our first couple of brands in Southeast Asia, to be a part of the building of the infrastructure and the architecture of Shoply to shape the future. Now, that's not for everyone. You know, that is for visionaries and people that go, wow, I want to be one of those people that were the first people in the room when Facebook first started. You know, I want to be, that type of person. I'm going to have to go through a few challenges, a few bumps and bruises along the way. But I think, if I ride the bumps and bruises, I can be a part of something that's going to take off with or without me, because Shoply's in a position now with what they're doing that it's in that scenario where we've ticked enough of those micro wins. We're getting some serious traction with brands. We're starting to get traction with more and more people joining the platform. Or you can wait to we do have 50 brands in every market, and it still will be a good opportunity, but it won't be as good as opportunity as it is now, but less challenges, more robust, more infrastructure in place, probably has the brands that you want on there, so you don't have to go and look and find the brands, but that's okay as well. So our conversations now are looking for the visionaries, the people that are inviting 5 new people to an 8:30 on a Tuesday night presentation that we're committed to do each week. And then in 5 years' time, people will be saying, oh yeah, I heard about Shoply 5 years ago. I didn't do anything. Now I've joined anyway. So that's sort of like I guess a model, a framework that tech companies typically go through. And we're on that stage at the moment. Just going to touch a little bit on our international model. I have touched on it, but we'll move through. We refer to our international growth strategy in phases from 1 to 5. Now, phase 1 market could be anywhere. You could enroll somebody that lives in Antarctica right now today. They could go and pay. They could get their website. They can, as long as they got internet, they could be in business. Now, a phase 1 market is a market where we're going, there's no brands there at the moment. We're just getting started. But if you want to join, you can. Your audience may be in other markets around the world, but we're just letting you know that we're phase 1 here at the moment. Are you okay with that? Yes or no? Yes, I am. And that's where it's at. So anybody in the world could join Shoply right now. Phase 2 market is we've started to get a few leaders that see the vision of the opportunity. They've found a couple of brands. So we have a couple of localized brands. Singapore is a classic case of being that stage phase 2 market right now. We've got our first local vendors there. We're getting our first community starting to do events there with leadership behind it. So that's typically what a phase 2 market is. If I'm having a conversation and I identify that the market is phase 2, my conversation with my prospect is, hey, we're up and running, we're moving, we've got leaders, we've got a couple of brands on the ground, but the opportunity is to help us build out the ecosystem. Are you okay with doing a bit of legwork now, or would you rather wait till it becomes more established? So this phase model gives you the ability to pass the language out to the people that you're talking about, so people understand, I guess, the context of where we sit there. Phase 3 is we've really started to establish. We've got 5 localized vendors. We do have local leaders. These local leaders will be like doing what we're doing. They're running events in their time zone for more and more people to join the market. And that's really what a stage 3 market is. Stage 4 is 10 plus vendors. Europe, Canada, America, Australia are all sort of in that sort of phase 4 and beyond. And stage 5 market is really the difference between 4 and 5 is just more establishment, but we also have some of the turnkey nature of our business available for people with our funnels. People can enroll vendors directly through funnels, etc. But that is a fully fledged marketplace. Let's say we got 80 brands localized in the United States at the moment. You can sort of say that, wow, we are a marketplace. Now, if we duplicate that into 10 other countries around the world, we are a serious international marketplace. And that's sort of where I see 2025 go for us, moving into lots of markets that have 50 brands. And, by Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday and so on, it's an opportunity for the affiliates to actually position themselves to make a nice commission and leverage the platform for those super sales as well. And on that note, I sort of wrap up. We just covered everything every Tuesday night, 8:30 Melbourne time, 7:30, or it'll change probably shortly anyway. It will all be 7:30 other than Adelaide and Perth. But let's say Sydney time, 8:30 in the short term, will be 7:30 coming very soon. That's it. We are really serious about inviting as many people to the platform as possible. Exciting times. We are on a mission. We're all bringing great brands, new brands to the platform all the time. I just bought one that just went live the other day, which is full of celebrities that own it, movie producers, the famous YouTube star JP Sears, Aaron and Jeff, I just mentioned, they bought Biggest Business Coach and one of Tony Robbins' right-hand man. But there's incredible products joining every single day. We've got the #1 most awarded skincare brand on the platform at the moment as well, and very unique brands and cool brands. So what I'm going to do is just invite maybe Jeff to come up and share a bit about his story and what he sees, a couple of minutes there, and he can hand back to Aaron to close out, and we'll wrap it up for another Tuesday night.